Hey guys, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa, coming to you on a very sunny Friday morning. I'm filming this earlier than I normally do, and I guess I didn't realize what the lighting was like in this room this early, so I'm like back here trying to stay out of the sun, and I have sun all over me. This is my weekly video on vintage items I sold on Etsy. And it's been a pretty good week for me. I sold 13 items this week for a total of $183, so a little bit shy of my $200 goal, but I'm pretty happy with what I sold. So yeah, I'll show you the different items that I sold, and we won't have to deal with this crazy sun right now. The first item I sold this week was this old, probably like antique pair of eyeglasses. They sold for $30. They did have a case with them. They're just a wire-rimmed, plain old-fashioned glasses, and these are something that I picked up at a barn sale. Actually, you know how I went to a barn sale last week? Well, this was at the same place, but last year. So I've had them kind of a while. I guess had them since the fall. And this is a plastic moo cow creamer. It sold for $9. I know I picked this up not too long ago, and I can't remember where I picked it up. I think it was a thrift store, but it might have come from a rummage sale. And some more cows. These are cows salt and pepper shakers. They didn't sell to the same buyer. They're ceramic. They sold for $10, and again, I can't remember where I picked these up. I think these were from a thrift store. This is a classic vintage book called This is San Francisco. There were a whole series of these books that were put out on different cities, and they have just awesome vintage illustrations in them. This book sold for $20. It's in pretty good condition. As you can see, there's no dust jacket, so there's a little wear on the cover. And this is something I picked up in a box lot at an auction with some other books. This was also an auction find, something from this spring, an auction I went to. It's a recipe binder book with the cards and the plastic sleeves for holding the cards, and this set sold for $20. I do have to apologize, by the way, because it is morning. I guess there's a lot more traffic on the road, and I do have the windows open, so you keep hearing cars and trucks in the background. But anyway, this also came from the same auction that I went to in the spring, and it's a miniature, put it together yourself DIY wooden quilt rack, which also sold for $20. I sold another handkerchief lot this week. This sold for $10. There were 9 hankies in this lot, but they all were, I want to say, like problem hankies. They had some dirt on them or some wear, and a lot of embroidered ones as opposed to print ones, which tend to sell better. So I put all these together in a lot and sold them for $10. And I picked them up at various places, usually in bagged lots at thrift stores, I think. This was my only international order this week. This is a set of Old Maid playing cards. It sold for $10. I really like this set. It had these great nursery rhyme illustrations on the cards, which you don't see too often. It was not in perfect condition. I think some of the cards were missing, and there definitely was some wear to it. But the set sold for $10, and something I picked up at a rummage sale in the spring. And you really can sell all kinds of vintage items on Etsy. I picked these up. It was a package of vintage tub appliques, you know, the little rubber non-slip things that you stick on your tub. They're pink and flowered and kind of mod and funky style. So yeah, I got them at a thrift store, and I sold them for $12. And this is a little photo book that sold for $8. I picked it up at a thrift store as well. This is a vintage cassette tape holder, Carousel. It sold for $17. It's a plastic thing, you know, it spins around. It's got 4 of those openings for holding tapes. And it's something I picked up at a rummage sale a while ago. I actually got 2 of them, and I listed them separately. I sold one, oh, I don't know, months ago, maybe even a year ago, and then I sold this one. And I realized I lied before, because this was an international order as well. This one was going to Canada. So it's one of those things, again, where they paid more for shipping than they paid for the item. This is a vintage souvenir hat, trucker's hat, from Florida. See some flamingos there on the front. It sold for $10. It's something I picked up at a yard sale probably about a year ago. And finally this week, I sold a vintage Connect the Dots coloring book for $7. And I think this was something that was in a box lot at an auction. It was mostly unused. A few of the pages did have the Connect the Dots connected, but for the most part, the pages were unused. So that's everything. Not a bad week, and I'm very happy with this week's sales. and not as happy with the sun coming in here. I make these videos every week showing the different vintage items I've sold in my Etsy shop, Planet Alyssa. And then I do make other videos on selling online, Etsy and Amazon mainly. Put out haul videos and haul follow-up videos and other helpful videos on selling online. I'm going to try to maybe I'm going to try and film another video this weekend. I don't know when I'm going to get it uploaded, but, and I'm not even sure when I'm going to get this uploaded. I'm filming it early, but my computer's been weird with uploading stuff, so it sometimes, it might not be till later today that I get this uploaded. But yeah, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you don't already, and, you know, give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Happy selling, everyone!